I said, gee, he noticed. And so he's written himself in. And if your glasses are full of wine, and I hope they're full of wine, here's Mr. Brown with a toast to educators. Stuff.
Just remain seated for a while. I thought I came later in the program and thought that they'd be able to eat before I started to talk. And
Should we turn the music on?
just because you bought me one drink doesn't mean you can take liberties. Anyway, I would start with I'm going to start with some jokes. I told John Tutty in the washroom that I'm going to tell the jokes that he let me tell them today. And they were on communication. Now, I have about 5 of them, but seeing the seriousness of the evening and the gravity of the occasion, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to remain serious. Remain serious, be serious. And in a very honest way, I am pleased that I have again the opportunity to thank the people, staff that have worked with me and for me over the many years, and who some still are with me. People who have been people who have been enthusiastic, I think, in their loyalty. And sometimes I think I do feel a bit guilty in that I think sometimes loyalty to me goes beyond the normal. And I think that probably, although I'm honored, I hope and I believe that you do it for your own benefits, the feelings that you get from dealing with friends, staff, and also, of course, the students. I think that in this particular school, although we call ourselves unique, I think it represents all schools, public and secondary. I think we do make a significant contribution to young people. I've always felt, no, I haven't always felt, I didn't really know, I think, when I started, that I did have an impact on young people. And I think that from my experience, that over the years I found out, even if one came up and said, you influenced me sometime in my career, I think that that was worth it. I would hope in my tribute to you that I express myself so that you understand that even though someone may not have done that yet, because some of you may not have had the time to have that happen, someday some student will come to you and say that. To me, that makes it all worthwhile, and I hope it does to you. Turner has been a special place for me and will continue to be. In some times I compare it to a river that flows on. The comparison here is the 2 rivers that flow into one sea, the Galilee, which continues and flows into the ocean, and the other sea, which is the Dead Sea, which of course has no exit. As you move on, and as we move on as people, the river flows through, and the one that flows through continues to give. The one that holds it back, the Dead Sea, and takes everything within, does not live on. I honestly believe that the people who work with me, and have been with me and will be with me in the future, some, that they will continue to flow wherever they may be. And in that way, I think that that will be your contribution. And in a way, that will be my contribution. The toast I have for you is really my wish for you. These are not my words, but I think they express how I feel. As long as the stars shine, as long as the seas bide, so long may happiness be by your side. The toast to you. To the staff. You may now stand and toast yourselves to the staff.
Yes, I went last night and I took Payless and we really enjoyed it.
I thought you were going to junior.
I wanted to take him to see, so I joined twice.
Not to listen.
I didn't want to take him when we all went to the bench battle. I don't think a show like that that it's not much to miss. That's why it comes
I don't miss What is he doing? We have a girl on our staff. Well, husband, for lack of a better word, whose friend.
She's got both shut. That's even worse.
You should have brought that on the subway.
She's just trying to sneak up to the line. Any excuses.
Ladies, Kathy, turn
Happy reunion!
Okay, Susan,
Where are we going after this evening? We want the flowers. Can't talk to them at the same time? So Susan, wine beer. It's a very good wine.
Got a focus line. Hi, Tony.
You want to wreck it,
Just don't stare at it. What you do is you stop acting. You still have it.
It's got sound, Trudy.
Okay, Susan and Rocco.
We picked that up as well, Judy.
No one had sound.
Oh, I'm getting a big shot of a big, there we go.
It's the first time Ned's been big in his life.
That's what my wife says too.
Sue, don't train it on this table. Make it bigger than what you're giving everyone else. Like, you have to piece of it this big. I'm not kidding. It's this big. The kids in the cab started throwing things at me. So I'm not kidding. Hi, Sue. What are you doing? Watch and see. Come on up. Get out of there. Get out of here.
put something in my mouth like
This is on video.
waking up, showering, and cooking.
No, they already have.
You don't wear one now.
I don't know that area well, but I know that's
Still talking about it.
Oh, there I am.
Do we wave?
Hey, Sue. What kind of camera is it?
Panasonic.
beautiful piece of equipment.
It's just got sound on it too.
Camera's nice too, Sue. You've got 20 minutes, Sue, or what?
I was saying, Sue has been taking slides all the 25th reunion of our working on the tech.
I want to get back.
Oh, I just faded out.
Oh, it's blinking. Why are you spinning,
Oh, and fun. See, they're not doing
To you, Mrs.
Kirsty. Anybody turn away? Please get rid of this stupid cigarette. This is my personal
As many as possible.
Very deceptive.
Actually, two guys are
Where do you guys see yourselves? You're going to be so embarrassed.
Do you have audio with her?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. So this is going on for a while, is it?
No, how does it stop?
Press the button, same button. Turn it off.
Where?
No, press the same button.
I'm
The
not
same button
touching.
at the front. At the front.
For the fake button, the zoom button?
Oh, sorry. This one.
very bad.
Yeah, right, going through that air conditioning unit.
The red bits, that's what I really like.
Don't look at me!
I don't know who, I think they were kind of
Did they?
I'm not sure.
Hey, Frank!
Pick your nose, go ahead.
Secondly, we've always heard that people who are going to retire are going to leave us far behind, but they haven't, and the second goes to Muriel Patrick. Third, to our very special guest, Mr. Ed Armstrong. I need to recognize a lady who was a tremendous support to us when we opened the school and who is here again tonight fulfilling the same role, to Mrs. Betty Mond. To a lady whom I understand left us briefly, we were frantic in the registration, came back after a mere number of hours to bail us out again, Mrs. Diane Glanton. The next, to a lady who has personally helped me very much with the staff registration for this particular evening, a lady who really took charge, Mrs. Karen Coleman. To a gentleman whom, in spite of his sexism, I love, the man who has worked very hard on the General Committee, Mr. Sandy Rowland. He can take them home to the bride. attendant at every meeting, who has done all our minutes, who has said, listen, we decided this 3 meetings ago, let me look back in the minutes here, who really kept us on track, Lori Pedwell. To someone I know, everyone in this room, when you walk into that school tonight, if you haven't been there all day, you're going to walk in, you're going to be blown away by the work that is there by tomorrow night, Mrs. Susan Hughes. Without whom none of this would have been possible. Why? Your mother. The lady who did it all, Mrs. Dream Jones. The staff band has been resurrected. It's a rumor, Joe says, but I see the drum set up here, so I think I know better. There will be some wonderful entertainment. I hear some ladies are going to take their clothes off. Typical of Jay Turner. Well, I don't know, John, are you taking your clothes off?
He's not a gentleman.
Oh, is he not? And more mingling and dancing and some real fun. We'll see you back then. Once you have your champagne, Doreen will come to the microphone. Mrs. Doreen Johnson.
I was doing really well until this moment when you all clapped me and thanked me for all I've done. And really, it's you who've done it all. It's been so exciting to work with everybody, and you drop an idea out and somebody comes rushing back the next day with all kinds of exciting things. And, oh, did you think of that? Have you heard that? Do you know what so-and-so's doing? And it always ripples through the staff. And that's what makes the school so special, and what's so special about working with people, is that that always happens, no matter what it is. And especially for reunion time. It's been wonderful. And so I thank all of you for all that you've done. For all of us, it's been a really special time for me. Thank you. Everyone have champagne now? Good art, in order to work well, needs to establish a bond between the artist and the viewer. Thus, in our search for a piece of art which we could give as a staff to Al, we had to find a print that either reflected many of Al's qualities or portrayed values he could appreciate. Baobab Tree and Impala by Robert Bateman does just this. First of all, the baobab tree is one of the most fascinating trees in the world. Some African tribes describe it as the tree with its roots in the air. Certainly Al has been known to turn the world upside down in search of new directions. Yet when you look at this tree and you see its depth of character, its dominance on the landscape, its sense of occasion, it is a force unto itself. Here then is a tree which by its very presence influenced all those around it. Al is such a man. All who have known him are caught by the man's vision, by his ability to bring others along with him, and his philosophy. He gives existence to meaning. The baobab tree has been considered the oldest organic monument of our planet. And perhaps it's this timeless dimension which has the most significance for all of us today. Al encouraged and achieved a philosophy at Turner that will endure, will thrive, because it's based on the respect for the individual, whether it be the teacher or the student. Please join me now in a toast to a man who has his feet firmly rooted in the past and his arms upraised to the future. 12 Brown.
Yay!
Al Brown.
You want a drink?
This is the only time you'll last for a
I think it is. I can't believe it. The last thing I expected was this, and naturally I'm speechless. No. I always try to ad-lib just a bit. And it really is difficult for me to answer. I don't think I ever drank a glass of wine as quickly as I drank that one. And then Betty said, you're not drinking white, that's my white wine, you're in red. And I didn't even notice. It's really hard for me to express it because it is unexpected. This to me was a staff gathering, prelude to the student gathering. And I already toasted the staff, and I guess the only thing that is left for me is now to express my sincere thanks to you as a staff, my appreciation to you as a staff, and I guess in conclusion, whether you are secretaries or caretakers or teachers, that really you are people. And I can't remember now the quote I would have used, but in essence it is that time is not really the important thing in life. It really is people. And hang on. Okay. You are really the most important people to me. Now, I have to go back now and tell you a story. I'm sure you're used to it. And I